Hello and welcome to On the Vent to Repeat. What you see before you are 4 zombies from the board game Resident Evil 2. I've just finished up Sherry Birkin here did a tutorial on her. You know, it's nothing. I'm not doing anything fancy. These are board game pieces. So there really is. And in my mind, no need to go crazy with it. So I'm just looking at these. I'm not going to do a tutorial on these because I've got other walkers here too. Now, I like to put my glasses on and they're not there. Now, some of these are police officers. Perhaps they all are. Well, these were police officers because you're in the RPD precinct. I don't know what else they could be. But they're definitely they're police officers. They got guns on. So I need to paint them up in a similar mould to how I will do Leon Kennedy whenever I come to do him. But today I'm going to be concentrating on these. These are strange pose. Strange. Female in, shorts and skimpy top. I mean, I'm not quite convinced there'd be 4 of them, or that there should be 4 of them in the board game. But hey ho, that's what they've done. So got to go with it. Now, I'm thinking. I want to do them quite browny. The skin is how I want to go, and I'm thinking skeleton horde was good. Gorgrunter fur is good. Whichever, maybe Gorgrunter fur. But whichever one I do, or maybe a combination of both, heavily fit it down with contrast and medium because I want it to be really, really light. In fact, I might have to, I'm gonna use my palette. So I'm gonna be doing the skin first. There, so I've got two little blobs or blobettes of skeleton horde. Now, contrast medium. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of water too. So you could argue, so probably a little bit too far. Yeah, it probably is. It probably is. But I don't want to go. I do not want it to be overtly brown. So I'm just putting this. And I can see already it's just a little bit too thin, that. So I could mix it up a little bit. Put a blob of Fire Slayer red in it too. And that would be pretty awesome. Red and brown, Yeah. Alright. So we'll try again. Right, anyway, before I really get going with this. Oh, that looks a lot better, I think. Anyway, before I get going with this, welcome. And if you're new to this channel and series, welcome aboard. I hope you find some enjoyment out of it. As I said in my intro, and I usually say in my intros, this is the series that you put on in the background. You just stick it on your phone or tablet or laptop, computer, whatever you use, whatever your setup may be, in the background as you get along with whatever you're doing, because it's there to help you get through the slightly more mundane tasks of hobby. I've got some coming up in the form of floor tiles. Ugh. But I want to get them done. No. There we go. Yep, the arm. This is quite a bit of exposed flesh on these gals here. Oops, I'm going to have to do the shorts in a conventional paint, but that's okay because I'm planning on doing them different anyways. Well, you don't want them all the same, do you? Really? It's really raining outside at the moment, and I'm like, oh, it said it was going to be good weather. That was a couple of days ago, though, so the weather, it changes so frequently, does it not? I went up to Honiton yesterday to see my mum before the new lockdown and restrictions are imposed once again. Because I might not get to see her this year again else, and I really wanted to see her. So I did that. And I'm glad I did. Always glad to go and see my mum, of course. So this cutting mat's moving around a bit. Sorry about that. As I explained in the intro, I filmed my Sherry Birkin tutorial, which is quite good. These zombies. This turned out to be more of a like a Gilliman flesh type of thing going on here with this. I'll have to put some more red in for the other two, just to redden it out. Knowing my like that, I'll probably just make it go brown. Well, that's okay as well. Yeah, really raining here today. It wasn't earlier, it was off and on. It's been threatening though. So I might have to see if I got my zombie shader from my original Zombicide paint set, which I've had for years. I don't know if there's any left in it, but or if I've still got it. I'll have to check on that. If not, I'll give them an Agrax Earth Shade wash. Yeah, see, to me this is just Gilliman flesh here now. Well, that's okay. It's okay. Now I've got my coffee in one of these keep it warm for ages mugs. Lovely jubbly. So I'm gonna go for it and put some Blood Angels Red in this mix too. See what that does. I suspect it'll just make it darker brown, but no, it's a little bit redder actually. Yeah, quite like that. All right, so I've done two like that. I'm going to do two that are more red. Because I think, at least in my world of Resident Evil, the virus is going to affect different people in different ways, depending upon your exact genetic DNA makeup. You know, it could vary from what you ate for your last meal, even, I think. It's how I'm going to not justify as such, but explain the differences. I've got a purple contrast on order, on its way to me, which I'm thinking of doing the G virus model with, or at least partially. You can kind of break it up somewhat, you know. Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing this game. I really am. Gonna be a blast. I'm looking forward to I believe it or not, I'm looking forward to not having much ammunition. That's what I'm looking forward to. Strange as it may seem. Actually, we'll have a bit of blue in hers as well, I think. Ultramarines blue. We do need to thin it down. I've popped the blue in, which has turned it quite dark. So gonna have to come in with some more medium. Okay. Let's pop this on. Sort of a greying, bit of an all sorts, this one. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, when you've got models in the same pose like this, you really need to change up your color schemes. You really do. I've been enjoying doing the tutorials for the Resident Evil figures, though. I'll be honest, I have been enjoying that. Because you're not taking it to a very high level, it's really quick to do. And you know, it's as much about just keeping a record of how I paint as anything else, really. So that, say I was to get more zombie dogs, for instance, or get an expansion with more zombie dogs, and I'll be like, oh, how did I paint them? I can't remember. Just look at the tutorial. Right, okay, so then I can sort of vary it up as I see fit, you know, when I come to do them again. I started chatting on the last tutorial, like I do here, about my holiday, so I thought, hang on a minute, this is not the place for that, this is a tutorial, so I'll be editing that bit out. So you won't see or hear that. Yeah, so this one's got the darker colour. Yeah. There. I've got my heating on out here, it's nice and toasty warm. Check on my microphone. I must keep checking that because the batteries, I've got crappy batteries, like cheapy batteries, they don't last as long as decent ones do. Decent ones last, you know, for hours and hours and hours and hours. These crappy ones do not. So I've got to keep a close eye on that because I do not want. I was doing it on the bench once, so I was chatting away, and yeah, I look down at my microphone and see that it switches itself off, which it does when it runs out of battery. So I was like, oh, really? And I just didn't want to redo it, so yeah. Fun. Right, so I've got Galadriel here as well. Look at that, Galadriel. I didn't think I was going to be doing Galadriel, did you? Did you? You didn't. No, you didn't. Well, I'm going to. Desert yellow for her hair. Or am I going to do her skin? Do you know... Yeah, I'm going to do her skin. Deepkin flesh. Not much to do on her skin. Right. Can you hear the rain now? It's just hammering down. It's a big blob of that. Put a touch of drying retarder on it. And then water it down with some water. Right, okay. Zoom out a bit. Because she's on a stand here, like, I mean. Didn't think I was going to be doing Galadriel today. But I am. This is, of course, for my Middle-earth role-playing campaign. So just conventional paint on these areas. Because obviously I want to do Galadriel on a higher standard to what I'm doing my Resident Evil figures. she's a Citadel miniature metal, but you know. Just want, yes, I could put some shade wash on another time then. It's a deepkin flesh, nice one. Now that can be drying. What else? I've got my other, I've got my Blue Wizards, Palantir or Palando or whatever he's called, and the other dude. Yeah, I've got to do them sometime. Really, I'm enjoying the heat. I've got Haldir over here. Haldir. Remember him. My other Resident Evil characters I want to do tutorials for. In fact, I may do tutorial for those other zombies. I'm not sure. Oh, dude. Holy moly. Don't know. I realised I essentially made purple contrast paint with what I did with that one. Zoom in a bit again. Oh dear. Some coffee. How's my microphone doing? Hoping it will last out for this video. Now, sorry about the sniffing there. So these are all, the bases are all going to be black. Okay, so we've done the skins. That's the majority of the models done. I'm thinking Desert Yellow could go for one of their shoes. That I was going to put on Galadriel's hair. Yeah. More of a beige, to be honest, though. So it's a very light brown. So I don't know. Maybe I won't be doing that. Okay. I am going to be putting a zombie wash on all of these, or an Agrax Earthshade all over. So they'll be dirtied up and that, you know. Depends how far along you want them to have been zombies, really, doesn't it? They could have just turned into this, although they don't look like it. They can, judging by how raggedy their clothing is. Could have been like this for days, or weeks, or months, or years. I think they'd be a bit more decayed if it was years, though. So, my holiday, going great, loving it, loving the time off. Obviously dreading going back. I'm just going to keep my head down when I go back and, you know, do my best and take it from there. Right. Might do one of them's hair. So we're kind of trial and error this, really, you know. So It's a lighter colour hair, obviously. So they wouldn't have been like this for years because their hair would be longer. So it's not in the game anyway. It's days, I think. Her hair. I could do someone's shorts. This colour, that's what we're doing. So it's lovely not being in work, you know, really lovely. I've put in for some time off on my birthday as well because it's Mrs. Mini Warzone's birthday this week, and we both wanted time off together, which we've got, which is good. So I've put in for my birthday off next year, and it's been approved, so I'm happy with that. I'm more than happy with that. Yeah, I should get paid soon as well, which is good. Need it. Pay the bills and get the food. So once I've got these figures done, I can start doing run-throughs and learning how to play the game, because it's so much easier, I've found over the years, to learn how to play the game when you actually do a run-through. They usually have a tutorial, like a scenario or whatever, like they do in Zombicide, they do in this, to teach you the basics of the game, and it's so much easier to learn when you actually do a run through as opposed to just simply reading it. So sometimes what you're reading doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's as much as I want to do with the desert yellow, or beige as I call it. I'm gonna have some more coffee. Microphone's still on, yeah, good. So if the sound should go, or the video should end suddenly, it's because the batteries in my microphone have gone, and I've just not been able to, finish the video. So, just remember, all brushes lead to water, if that should happen. Right. I did do a bit of tidy up before I started this video, although you would never know it. Okay, so where am I going next? A bit of McCraig blue, I think. No, wasted jeans I was going to do. And I'm still going to. Just a tiny amount. Tiny amount of wasted jeans. There we go. Excellent. Right, who's next? Who wants jeans? Or wasted jeans for their shorts. This gal does. So that's what she's having. We're going to have a pasta bake today. Haven't had one of those for a long time, so that'll be nice. For our tea later on, obviously. found a pasta sauce that we can use, and got plenty of pasta in, so that's good. I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy this game as much as I do Zombicide. It's good to be going in at the ground, on the ground level with this as well, starting from scratch. Brian over at Mini Warmat, he's just starting out on his Zombicide journey, so good luck to him. Should he be watching this? My kind of Zombicide journey started out with a playlist called Don't Open Dead Inside, and I detailed about all the stuff I did with my Zombicide miniatures and so on. There we are. One lot of jeans. This can be two lots of jeans. They basically look like jeans that have just been cut up to shorts. And that's what we'll do. Wasted Jeans. It's a good name for a paint, isn't it? Wasted Jeans, I think. Yeah. The rain sounds like it's stopped for a time anyway, for a while at least. I look out from my vantage point in my garden, I can see right out across the moors. And it just reminds me of the Barrow Downs from Lord of the Rings. There we are. I think the rain's about to come back again. Yeah, that'll do for that. Go with some Gore Grunter fur for the... Or am I? No. Am I? What am I going to do? Ultramarines blue. Straight from the pot. Contrasting it up. Yeah, rain's definitely back. Enjoyed our family trip to Pennywell Farm on my daughter's birthday. That was a good choice on her part to go there, because it's made me think that next year, if we're able, I want to go there and do a proper photo shoot. Perhaps make a video. Just, because as I said on the last video about it, it's about creating memories, isn't it? You know, your whole life really is creating memories. You want to create some good memories, and that place has a lot of good vibrations with the animals and things. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna think about what the tops they're wearing. I'm thinking we're gonna have a couple of pink tops. Maybe a white top. Coffee time, microphone's still going. Please hold out, yeah. We're at 36 minutes. Yeah. So let's see if I can get I've got a Fulgrim pink here. It's an edge paint really, but I think it might go well. Yeah, we'll plop it out on the palette. Touch of water, not much because it's an edge paint and it's quite thin as is. Put it on the palette so I can control it better. Right, I can move that up actually. I can move the whole thing up, can't I? Excuse me. Yeah. Right. I'm going to be putting on a wash after anyway, so it doesn't matter too much about getting it spot on to the edge of the underside of the lip of the vest, because the shade wash will take care of that. So I was thinking, you know, since I've not been doing any Warhammer stuff for some time, when I ever will get back to it. I'm thinking it'll be my Sisters of Battle when I do, because I want to paint them up. I think I've decided on what colour scheme I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the Order of Our Martyred Lady, I think. Someone suggested just do your own scheme and change the orders whenever you play them for whatever order you want it to be. That's yeah, you could do that. Some people do that with Space Marines, do different chapters, don't they? But yeah. Oh, of course, you can put blood splatter as well. Bit of gore on here too. Hope your projects are going well. I've seen some of the fruits of your labours recently, and they look mighty fine, I have to say. They really do. got it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just her hair to do, and then bingo. You can see, of course, well, this one's hair has been done. Go very careful. That's why I've been silent, folks. So almost haven't had no need of microphone then. I didn't have my tongue sticking out though, so that's good, I think, at least. Yeah. Our birthday party, Halloween party we did was good. For my daughter, I've never done a Halloween party before, and it wasn't a party in the sense of having loads of people around either. It was there were only like four of us, five of us. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, four of us. So not many, but we had a good time. You know, we had drink, we had food. It was just almost like a mini Christmas day, really. Certainly had the drink. The food. That went down a storm. Yeah, I did my best to try and get what I thought would go down well for a party. I think I did all right, actually. Yeah, I thought it went well anyway. There we go. I suppose someone, of course, could have light pink shoes. You can, Mrs. Yeah, the pink's on, shows off it's a female. Not that it matters in game stats wise. They'll be just as probably just as hard to kill as any other zombie. It'd be like walker zombies. I don't think they move very fast. Don't think they have an equivalent of runners like they do in Zombicide. But, I could be wrong. Yeah, I think we're doing alright there. Yes. Yes. Go walk around to fur. Well, says shoes to me. I've seen absolutely stunning results with miniatures that have been painted only using these contrast paints. I mean, the amount of control you need is pretty awesome though. Good, microphone's still going. Don't know how far I'll get on this on the bench, but either way, these ladies are going to be finished today. Absolutely. Yeah. Shoes looking good. I think I can use Gorkon to further her hair. So glad I'm not doing eyes on these bad, I was going to say bad boys, those bad girls, aren't they really? These bad girls. Do her shoes as well, I think. Nearly there with it there. So that'll be one top of. Thankfully, there's not that many zombies in this game that you need to paint up. Not when you compare it to Zombicide, and you get a few. Sometimes only just one, but you do get other miniatures in the expansions, and it's kind of good that it doesn't overwhelm it. I think some Zombicide can be overwhelming with miniatures if you're not careful. Right. Nearly done. I'll turn off my heating for a bit. It's a bit warm. Gonna have another sip of coffee. Check my time. 48 minutes. Yeah, not bad. I think we're gonna manage it okay. Right, so what do I need? I need a vest. And another vest. A bit of white, I suppose. Boring white. Of Arctic white this time. I say this time because I used ceramite white in my tutorial for Sherry Birkin. Bit of water that down. Arctic white's pretty good. I've done everything today with a character brush. Army Painter character brush. It's I can put some blood splatter on as well to cover up any areas I go over or miss or something of that nature. I suppose I could do one of them with white hair. Why not? Could do. They're not the easiest, these vests to paint, I'll give you that. Am I not good off camera yet, am I? Just splodged my paint everywhere there. Just doing a quick fix, as it were. Don't like having to do that, but needs must as the devil drives, as they say. Needs must as the devil drives. Hey. Nearly there with that one, yeah. I'm going to paint her hair white. Why not? Hey. White hair, she could be, I don't know, some sort of weird punk type person, I don't know. Don't know. That one is going to have black hair though. So it's just one hair to do. One model with hair. Abaddon black. Abaddon black. Let's quickly get this done. There we go. Touch of water. Touch more. I'll do her hair. And I think, you know, they're different enough to not look boring. That's another thing, if you play a game like this without painting the miniatures, boring because they're all like these guys with the all red plastic. It's just, that is so boring. There we are. Yay. Do the base too, at least one, hopefully one coat. It's so simple to do the bases on these Resident Evil guys, so gals, I know, gals. You know what I meant, damn it. Well, something I've been struggling with lately is staying awake when I go to watch YouTube videos, because I like to watch them in bed, and I've just been too tired of late. So, been struggling with that one. It's just the first coat of the Abaddon black, but good. Yeah, like, so that's kind of how. They've got to have a wash yet. I suppose in hindsight I should have done that first, but we've got to have another second coat of black anyway. So that anyway, I'm gonna leave things there because they're pretty much done now. All I need is a wash. The base is done and sealed. Bob's your uncle. So thanks ever so much for watching. Make sure we zoom right out. My microphone held out. Yay. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Let me know what you're working on, and I'll see you guys on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.